Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
A round of snow is making its way through parts of KELOLAND this morning.
KELOLAND's Ariana Schumacher joins us now with the conditions she has seen. Good morning, Ariana.
Good morning. The snow is falling here in downtown Sioux Falls, and it's starting to accumulate on the sidewalks and roads. Officials say it's important to slow down and take double the time you normally would take to get to your destinations. You can follow along with the changing weather conditions with KELOLAND on air and online. In downtown Sioux Falls, Ariana Schumacher, KELOLAND News.
Thanks, Ariana. Well, when it comes to driving in the snow, a highway patrol trooper says to slow down and allow yourself double the time to get to your destination.
But if you're going a significant distance, it's important to have some safety gear with you in case there would be an accident or you'd get stranded in the snow.
If you're going to be on the road for an extended period of time, like on a trip in these winter conditions, I would say you should have a cell phone with you. You think in case you got to call somebody, you should have some extra winter clothing in case something bad happens. Have a blanket with you in case you're going to be in your car for a while. Just prepare for the unforeseen circumstance.
He also says the Highway Patrol does typically see more accidents during the first significant snowstorm of the year.
Now let's send it over to meteorologist Brian Carstens for a check of this morning's weather. The snow is here, Brian.
It certainly is. It's been snowing heavily in southwest South Dakota overnight. We already have over a foot of snow in Hot Springs. That tells you something. This is going to be a busy day today as this snow is coming out the gate fast and furious. We've got very intense snowfall rates and some local bands even setting up here north of Mitchell as of the last couple of hours here as of 7 this morning. Madison now getting some snow. I think the story today really going to play out here in different waves, and these patches of snow are going to continue to blossom in the southeast. So while not all communities are involved with the snow yet early this morning, that will be changing. I think the southwest already we've had pretty big impacts there in Fall River County around Hot Springs. So good chances of getting even over 6 inches of snow in parts of southwest Minnesota later today. We're already there in Hot Springs, as noted on that map in the high category. We'll dig into the details of the forecast coming up.
Thank you, Brian. A KELOLAND business says a bill aimed at tackling supply chain issues would be beneficial.
Valley Queen Cheese in Millbank currently has a backlog of nearly 2.5 million pounds of lactose that is sold but can't be shipped. That's because Valley Queen can't get enough shipping containers.
Current rates to haul goods from China to the U.S. are anywhere from $15,000 to $25,000 per container. So it just makes more sense right now for the steamship lines to turn those containers around quickly, get them back to China, load them quickly, and bring another load of consumer electronics to the U.S.
Congressman Dusty Johnson says a bill he co-sponsored will help alleviate supply chain issues. The Ocean Shipping Reform Act passed the House Wednesday. Red kettles for the Salvation Army are out for the holiday season, and bell ringers are helping raise money.
While all donations have an impact this weekend, your money can go even further. Tomorrow is the organization's $20 challenge, where every $20 bill donated becomes $100.
This day can be a big impact for our community. The Salvation Army is experiencing an increased need this year. We expect to serve over 700 families at Christmas time with food and Christmas presents and toys for the kids.
You can stop by any Red Kettle in Sioux Falls tomorrow from about 10 to 7.
That is a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Carstens. Brian?
All right, storm today, watching that snow band as it's expanding its footprint here during the morning hours across southern KELOLAND. Widespread snow, some local intense bands that have been producing even 2 inches of snow per hour. I do think Sioux Falls will be in the thick of it early this afternoon. Not a tremendous amount of wind. There's some of that. I would say a steady northeast breeze at about 15 to 25 in Sioux Falls. So we will acknowledge some blowing snow, but it is not the big headline. This is not going to be a blizzard, but it's definitely a lot of snow, and that's a difference here with this storm system. It has enough on its, at least on the raw ingredients, if you will, for some hefty totals here. And we'll get into that here in just a second. The timing on this thing, it looks like Sioux Falls area probably early to mid-evening, we're tapering off. So we still have a long ways to go today on that snow, and I do expect here tomorrow morning we're done. We get to dig out from this storm, and for many in the winter storm warning area, it's going to be 4 to 8 inches. Probably on the higher side of that. Will catch a lot of folks. We already have 13, 14 inches of snow on the ground in Hot Springs. So I'm not bashful one bit about the 8 to 12 in Pine Ridge. And I also think Worthington, we're going to start watching a stretch of really heavy snow, possibly from actually Sioux Falls east, where a foot of snow is not out of the question in some of these local bands as things really do accumulate. So keep an eye on the weather today. And if you can switch your travel plans, you may want to think about that because it's definitely going to be hitting hard here during the day part forecast. Near 30 today for a lot of communities. We are expecting dry skies tomorrow in Sioux Falls, and then after that, 30s and 40s next week. And we're going to watch the snow melting. Yep, and Aberdeen. What little snow we get today, that's not going to be much, way under an inch. And I think we're in the 40s and 50s next week. And that's also true for Pierce. So this is kind of a one-shot deal. And then it's back to what we've been used to. And 40s and 50s, very common in Rapid City this weekend. 50 already by Sunday. So even with snow today, it'll be melting quickly. Find out more coverage with the weather. Of course, a lot to track today online at KELOLAND.com. Stay safe and have a great day.